Hello everyone, how's it going? My name's Pickle and welcome to a Planet Coaster livestream. I know I don't normally stream or record videos on Planet Coaster. I've made a couple in the past, but I don't know, I just woke up fancying a bit of a change from Satisfactory, so here we are. It is a one-day break from Satisfactory. We'll be returning with a brand new video coming out most likely tomorrow. But regardless, thank you to everyone who's watching on the VOD after the stream and for everyone watching live today. Regardless, I kind of just want to get straight into it, and I want to explain what exactly are we doing today, because the goal is kind of simple. Well, I say simple, it's over there. We're going to try to not build something terrible, and preferably I want to try and make some sort of like Italian island themed coaster park. Yeah. It's not easy to do. It won't be easy to do, especially for a guy like me who isn't very creative, so it should be kind of fun. I've got an idea in mind. I'm browsing some pictures as well of Italian islands to try and get some inspiration, so that should all be some good fun as well. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to have a little bit of fun. Welcome free-to-play noobs player. Hope that you're doing good, man. Let's just get straight into it. I know I said that twice now, so I'm not going to say it again. So, we are going to be making a scenario. Essentially, the difference between a sandbox world and a scenario is that with Sandbox, you can edit everything inside of the park, whereas with the scenario editor, you can edit everything inside and on the outside of the park to some extent as well. So, I do want to try and select this instead, because again, you've got more freedom essentially. I want some more freedom. It'll be a completely new scenario, and I feel like Alpine's going to be pretty good. So let's go with Alpine. I'm going to call it, I don't know. I haven't actually thought of a name. I should have probably thought of a name. There we go. I know it's Latin, not Italian, but it doesn't matter. Carpe diem essentially just means seize the day in Latin. There we go. We are in. I love the music as well. Hopefully it's not too loud or too quiet for you guys. Please do let me know. Also, I have got the air conditioning on. You can't actually see it. It's like a portable air conditioner thing. Because it's boiling here. Apparently it's only 18 degrees. That's BS. It is definitely near 30. There is no way it's 18 degrees and I'm this sweaty. I've lived in the Middle East for 6 years. I should be used to the heat. It is not 18 degrees. I can tell you that much for a fact. Let's game it out. Not today. No, that's just a nice chill stream. So here's the plan. Okay, the park is laid out like so. Our island idea could still work. The problem is, though, that lake is going to make this lake look a bit weird. I'd rather have a world that doesn't have this lake background. So can we actually change that very quickly? So quick exit to main menu, that's fine. Because yeah, I'd rather not have that lake there. Sidious, let's try that. There we go. We can also do a custom as well. I don't know what that even is. Sounds interesting though. Yeah, okay, this is definitely the sort of background that we want. I mean, well, having said that, you've still got a lake there, but I feel like this is going to look a bit better. I wonder what the custom background is though. I'm actually intrigued by that a little bit now. Yeah, Decidious will work completely fine. If I have to. Oh, wow. So you can completely change all of this. I don't want to go with a city background. No, I'm not really too bothered about all of that. Custom ambiance, that's pretty nice. So the starting environment, and then... Okay. Grassland. Swap paint style? No, I'd rather not. It's pretty cool. So let's just go with this for now. Because the thing is, I like the Alpine sort of look, but I don't like having that river right, or that lake right next to us. Pick the terrain you wish to base this custom environment on. Yeah. Let's try this. If it doesn't work, that's completely fine. I'm not making a statue, no. Okay, so we've got grassland texture there. I can see what it's done. I don't know if I love it or dislike it, if I'm honest. I can't paint anything out over there, can I? Can I? No, okay, so there's the board of what I can actually do. Shame. So if I was to have my island in there, it'll make the rest of this look a little bit weird. Because again, the terrain's all a bit dodgy. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Should we try tropical? Let's give tropical edge a shot. There we go. I mean, desert, grass field, not really the sort of environments I want for this particular project. Maybe another day, absolutely. Okay, so for this, yeah, I think this can actually work out pretty well in the end. Let's just have a very quick look at our terrain, and most particularly the painting, because our paint's different depending on what scenario you select. For example, here we've got things like sand and thick like grass. But if I was to select the Arctic variant of this map, or of this game even, then I would have snow rather than sand and things like that. That can look fine there for the mountaintops. Got our rocks. That looks pretty good as well. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, let's commit with this then. Okay. So the very first thing that I'm actually going to try and do is figure out where exactly our island's going to go and what it's going to look like. Those are the two most important things for us to essentially decide on today. I feel like this is going to look pretty cool with all the colors. I don't think I'm going to make it this colorful, but I kind of like the way it's situated on top of this rock. I think it looks really, really cool. And also what I'm thinking to do, and I don't even know if I can do this, but the way that our guests enter the park is from, also pause the game, it is very dark in here, but it's from this. Building 2 are our spawn points. So if I was to move this spawn point out here, then essentially, if we come back over here to just for a minute, build some sort of boat, could we get our visitors, our guests, to spawn on the, to make it look like they spawn on the boat, to then visit the island, rather than, for example, build a bridge from this place out to the island, which just looks a bit weird. So I feel like that could look pretty nice. Maybe even if I can't do that, maybe I can, maybe I can't, build some sort of like very small port area over there, and then the main island somewhere in the back. That could look pretty decent as well. And how much of this terrain can I actually mess with? Wow, okay. Oh, damn. So, pretty good chunk of it, in all honesty. That's good, just in case I do want to change some things. I don't know if I do, but if I do, looks like I can, which is great. So, let's just start off by removing all of that for now. Get rid of all of it. I got rid of the spawn. Okay. I think that's bad. No. Where is the spawn point? Maybe shops and facilities. No, I've lost my spawn. I know I can get it back if I just press Ctrl Z, but how do I not make that mistake again? By duplicating it, maybe. Chucking you there for now. There we go. And then get rid of that one. That's fine. When it comes to our paths, you're all gonna go, because again, I don't really want that there, in all honesty. And when it comes to our terrain, I want to try and enclose this area here. There we go. That's... I'll push this area out here a little bit if I can. Actually, no, sorry, pull it out. There we go. To make it look like this is just a natural part of the surrounding area, the environment. Looks fine. A little bit rough in some places, so we'll definitely use the smooth tool. Okay, that did pretty much nothing. But you know what is good enough? I want to try and make this part here a little bit lower if I can, if anything. That, perfect. Spamming the click button as of right now, then now we use the smooth. Like that should look a little bit better. Yeah, it looks fine for now. Looks completely fine for now. The next part is to then activate our grass color. That's as big as I can make it, damn. And for now, I just want to paint everything in the usual grass color. Of course, we'll be adding a bunch of different colors to this eventually, but as of right now, this is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, just get rid of the big chunks, essentially. Big chunks of sand. Like this. I wonder though, if I was to select you, are you slightly bigger? No, not really. So you're 30 meters, right? Because you also get rid of the sand. No, as of right now, let's just select this. It's all good. I don't know what I'm going to do with that area over there to the right. Leave it for now, of course. Okay, that's good enough. So I want the main part of our island to essentially be somewhere like this, and I want it to look like that. A little bit of rock there to the left, a nice, smooth, flat bit there in the middle where we're going to have quite a lot of our shops and buildings. Then a bit more of a mountainous sort of terrain look there on the right. So I want it to be positioned somewhere here in the middle. I pressed a button. Whoops. I pressed a button. There we go. That's fine. That's it. We're done. That's the video over. No, not quite. So the main rock part's going to be over there, followed by a flat bit there with another big rock over there. Seems decent to me. I very quickly want to try and get a path in here. Because when you're building something at such large scale, you don't quite realize how big or how small you're making something. Like, for example, this looks tiny. But when compared to this path, it's actually pretty massive. So yeah, I've got to watch out for that. Though in theory, I suppose I'm also going to have to go down here quite a lot as well to actually make our lake part, or technically our sea part of the area. Project. That, I suppose. Yep. I can get rid of a pretty good amount of this hill here as well. How far back is it that we can go? There, okay. Let's do flatten to surface. Select that. Okay, this seems to be the easiest way to get rid of this this area. Which is nice. Okay, and how low do I want to go? I suppose around here, maybe? And that's not flat, though, is it? Oh, that's why. There we go. The majority of this has to go. I'm going to see what I can do with this particular mountain itself. What am I going to turn it into? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you again to everyone who is checking out the video or the stream. I do appreciate you guys watching. I have got another best recipe video coming out tomorrow. I won't be here Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am not home those days, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you view it. I should have videos coming out on Thursday and Saturday, though. Probably a stream on Sunday, maybe? I don't even know. I might stream Sunday, depending on what time I get home. I might have to do a bit of cleaning, let's just say, on Sunday. There we go. Get rid of all this. So how far down do I want to lower everything here? I mean, preferably I don't want to lower it by that much, because the lower I lower it, the longer that's going to take, essentially. So, rather not. I'm thinking, rather than lowering everything, why not just increase the height of everything here? Which could save us some time. And again, select something like that, for example. And just for now, drag that out to there. Same thing here with you lots. You should be fine there. You won't be fine. Hell no. How far back can I go? Not that far back, in all honesty. It's fine. There we go. But just for now, though. This will all be changing massively, by the way. So don't worry. Yeah, just for now, that's okay. So if I was to try and raise the water level now, just flatten to surface for a quick minute. What of that? Perfect. Oh, I know I can't do that because you have to go. I don't really want rough water. Perfect. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. I do want to have a much better sort of shape around the actual island itself, though. We can make it a lot wider over here, which is what I'm planning on doing, hence why I got rid of that part. So that's good. Essentially, then just lower this to that level. I'm liking that. As of right now, though, just remove that. Good. Very good. Hey, what? Oh yeah, would you look at that? It's a massive hole in the ground there. So what am I going to do with this hill? Still don't know, if I'm honest. I'm going to try and bring this back as far as I somewhat can, I suppose. Like there. Okay, that's the curve I want to try and go with. Could be decent. Yeah, how's everyone been, by the way? Hope everyone's been doing well. I've had a bit of a hectic day today, if I'm honest. And unfortunately, I'm a bit injured as well, which doesn't really help. Hurt my leg, which isn't great, especially when you're, you know, into running. It's not good at all, because the problem is, I'm so used to running that if I don't run, it feels like I'm not being productive or I'm being lazy. And of course I'm injured, so it's best not to run, but I'm still trying. Like, I'm still trying to do at least about 10 kilometers a day. But the problem with that, though, is that the more I do it, the more pain I'm in. So it's like I should not do it at all, but I still am, so my fault. No, I'll take a break. I suppose that's a good thing about streaming right now, is that I'm not running. To relax my knee a little bit. But to be fair, I get injured really easily. Like, I'm surprised I haven't got more health problems, because my body is... It's not strong. It's not very strong, if I'm honest. I get injured very, very easily. I get sick very easily. But it is what it is. We'll work with what we've got. Also, my metabolism is terrible. It is really bad. Every now and then, I do like to indulge in a good chocolate bar, but when you're running between 10 and 12 kilometers a day, I don't know what that is in American measurements. Maybe like 8 miles? I don't know. But I'm running that roughly every single day, and I'm still not losing any weight. It's crazy. I'm consuming less than 2,000 calories a day as well, so I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Oh well. Okay, so we got rid of a pretty good chunk over there. Of course, I don't want it to just be like a random square, so we are going to add in some texture here. So let's go terrain. then go to flatten to foundation. I'll then select you. And this is what we're going to use to essentially give everything around here a little bit of texture. In there a little bit as well. Love that. Not too fast. There we go. I was just looking. Looking okay. Might even jut this out a bit further. We'll see. See how time goes. There we go. Try and get that around there as well. Apparently, you're slightly lower than this. Okay. That's not a drama. That's fine. How is it looking? It's looking fine. Again, might jut this out a little bit more. Not too far, though, because I do want the island to be a fairly decent size, like I was saying before. In fact, do I want to make this any bigger? No, it should be okay. I think this part has to go in a little bit more, though, in all honesty. So just for now, get rid of all that. Okay, that's the border, right. It's not great. But again, we'll make it work. Hopefully. Okay. So it would be like that. Okay. I feel like that's fine. There's something about it that just feels a bit off as of right now, and I don't know what that is. I feel like I want some parts to be a bit sharper. Right now it looks like a blob. I want it to almost look like France in a way. Like the way France looked on a map, that's almost the way I want this thing to look. Like sharp edges. I don't know why France was the very first one to come to mind, but it has like that part in the very northwest. I think it's called Brittany, where the Brits invaded France a while ago. And the French ruled over us for 300 years, whatever it was. I don't know. Good bit of beef, that. Good bit of beef. So I suppose what I want to try and do is... Yeah. No? There we go, like that. Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit sharper. Maybe have parts like this that just stick out a little bit. Don't know how realistic that is, but we're gonna do it anyway. We'll smooth it all out eventually, of course. And again, I like the way I've done this part over here. It's gonna make it a bit sharper. Perfect. And one more as well over here, so it makes it look like it's supposed to go in this direction, but it doesn't. Okay. Like a very small one over here. Sure. Now it's time to actually increase this thing. I do want to try and place on a path just to make sure I'm not making this island too massive or too tall. As of right now, I actually want to try and lower this by a pretty considerable amount. Now increase it a little bit. There. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this now. Sure. We'll go with that. So you're going to increase a little bit over here. Go around there. I almost feel like it should be bigger. That's what I was saying before as well. Something a little bit like that for now. yeah. Let's see. 'Cause we could very easily bridge this over, can't we? The plan wasn't necessarily to make it this close. What? How far back can I go? Because that just might be another part of our plan here. There. Okay. Let's just try and push this all the way to the very back, because there's a lot of land we could grab from this. Yeah, and this is the level that we sort of want, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Actually, in theory, it's this level that I kind of want. Yeah. So we'll grab you then. Lower everything outside of where I've already placed down this water to this level. And I know I'm going to have to redo all these mountains, it's fine. I wish I could edit outside of there, but it's okay. But luckily, without the scenario editor, I wouldn't even be able to do this. Not fully, at least. There's like a little limit. With the scenario editor, you can go out a little bit further. Yeah, look at all this land back over here that we're not even using. Yeah, this is important to do, I think. We can make this a lot bigger. And find the corner there. Goes down pretty far, I'll give it that. Bit of a pain to do. But yeah, the reason why I've chosen an Italian island rather than like a British or Nigerian island is just because I feel like it could end up looking pretty good. I've never really built anything like this before in this game, so it's going to be a new experience for me as well. Should I have gone with the safer option to make things a bit easier for myself? Maybe not have chosen the island. Maybe, yeah, but why? If you keep going with safe options in life, it would be a very boring life. Trust me. Now my biggest question is, how on earth am I going to smooth out these hills? It's a pretty big question, one must admit. There we go. Yeah, we can easily make this a lot bigger here. But I feel like the actual idea of this is good. Like, this is a good idea to start off with. In fact, how far back can I come over here? Pretty far back. I don't know if I want to though, because that's quite a lot of terraforming. I think what I'll do is I'll leave the majority of this here. Then I'll probably, again, jut that back a little bit if I can. That's a good idea. I was also thinking, by the way, I might do a few more Twitch-only streams, but I don't know. I just don't like Twitch as a streaming platform. It's fine, and again, the reason why I do stream on Twitch as well as YouTube is purely for you guys, I suppose, because I know a lot of you do prefer Twitch over YouTube, so that's why I do what I do, and co-stream on both. But personally, I never ever watch Twitch. I've never seen a reason to watch Twitch. I don't like the way that they run it personally. But, oh well. So I want you to come round to there. That's fine. And you're then going to cut into here. Like that. Okay. I will smoothen out some parts of this as well, obviously, but that's essentially what I want to try and do there. And bring you over here as well. Good. I wish I could make this brush a bit bigger, but unfortunately I can't. Because as of right now, it looks tiny, but in reality, again, look how small that, or how big that pathway is, and compare it to the actual size of the brush itself. The brush is massive. It just so happens that we are dealing with a very large-scale project. Which is fine. It's almost like the game isn't designed to be doing stupid things like this. Wow! I know, to be fair, it is. The thing is, right, I've always got very bold ideas, especially when it comes to things like Satisfactory. Even Minecraft when I was younger and used to play that quite a lot. Even, well, relatively recently as well. I've got the ideas, it's just the actual execution I struggle with. I often find that, especially when it does come to more creative sort of games. Okay, can I get rid of... Well, I can get rid of you. Anything else? One tree. Wow, grapes. Oh, I've selected 4 trees that time. Wow, we're growing. Yeah, literally nothing else. Okay. Damn. It is what it is. Also, yeah, I have moved my webcam as well over to this side. In fact, it'll make a bit more sense if I was to switch this. I do, where is it? No. There, that. Now I'm actually looking at the screen. How does that look? Yep, sure. Rather than me looking off screen, it's a bit weird. Now flatten that area out, flatten that area out. I can try and work on redesigning our island. Good. Yeah, I'll probably continue this land around here. Definitely try and flatten this area out. Might even try and connect it somehow. We'll see. Yep. This is probably like the most tedious part of the video, or of the stream. When it's done, it should end up looking quite nice. One hopes. I was thinking, like, I know Planet Zoo came out after Planet Coaster, and of course now there's Planet Coaster 2, but I haven't got Planet Coaster 2. Should I stream Planet Zoo today or Planet Coaster? But I chose Planet Coaster because I feel like it will suit the design that I'm trying to go for a bit more. Whereas with Planet Zoo, I don't really want to build a zoo on an island. That's Jurassic World, and that clearly didn't work out very well. Except rather than dinosaurs, it's pigeons and mice. Oh well. And of course, we are also going to paint the area around here, by the way. Like a nice sandy color in some locations. Bit of rock, maybe. Not that rock, though, because that's terrible. If I was, like, fully paint that... and do something a little bit like this. Nope. Good work. I don't know. Well, no, I will definitely be painting it. Whether it works or not. Very relaxing music, this game, in all fairness. A lot of these games do have very relaxing music. Then there's Skyrim, where it's anything but relaxing. And no, by the way, I wasn't late to starting my stream today because of Skyrim. I've given up playing it, if I'm honest. That was always going to happen, though. Because the thing is with Skyrim is that it's fun, but... I don't know. It's definitely outdated in some regard. I also feel like the leveling process on it is also quite tedious. Like, no matter what part of the map I go to, there's mobs I can't beat. Everywhere. Like, absolutely everywhere. Whereas with almost any other game I've played, the game wants you to go down one route where the enemies are slightly easier to beat. You then progress up the levels and upgrade to better tools, better weapons, and then you can fight the more difficult enemies. That's how almost every single game ever made works. With Skyrim, it's like, if you go a little bit too far to the right, you're gonna run into like these caves where you can't kill the enemies without consuming every single one of your arrows or all your potions. Then if you go a little bit too far to the left or a bit too far north, you're going to run into these massive ogres that will just one or two shot you or bash you. Like, where do you go? Because no matter where I go, I'm dead anyway. And then there's also, like, there's no main mission as well. I don't think that the way the missions are laid out is very confusing. Oh, well. It's not a bad game, just there's better ones out there. Well, yeah, there are better ones. I do like Skyrim, though. Of course. So how are we going to do this, then? Have you come out here a little bit, I suppose? Flatten that in just a minute. Can't seem to select there. There we go. That will do nothing. Roughen, again, that's not really what I'm looking for. This could be decent, potentially. I know it doesn't look great as of right now, but let's see. I feel like we can make this work. It's not very well. I quite like it. It's very different, let's just say. So apparently I can't go out there. There we go. The camera is bugged. What? Let's not do that. I don't know how long I'll be live for today, by the way. I'm hoping for at least an hour and a half. Let's see. I've got a couple hours. And when it comes to you, I'm just thinking, let's do a bit of this. There we go. Bring that out along there. And push you down from this angle. And that does not seem to have worked. Weirdly. There we go. And do something a little bit like that, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what design I'm trying to go for here necessarily. In case that isn't obvious enough. It's a design that isn't bad looking. Again, that's easier said than done though, isn't it? How has that happened? It looks a little bit rough. I'm okay with that though. Something like that. It's definitely a weird looking place. It is definitely a bit weird looking. It looks quite nice with some trees here maybe in the future as well. We'll see how that's going to end up looking. Maybe even just like indent you here a little bit. That. Yeah. Okay. And when it comes to our paintbrush, I think that's a bit too intense. Go down the sides there a little bit as well. And essentially just go around here. In there maybe as well. Yep. Some rough rock, maybe. Click that all over the place. Sure. Where are the trees? Scenery. Oh. There we go. Go for you lots. Go for our trees. Large. Is there? No, there's not a filter for that. Shame. Shame. I can see why this could work, though. Get a couple trees out here. Of course, I will be coming back to this area eventually. It's just not really today's priority, though. Need some smaller trees. A bit more sand, maybe. A bit more grass. Make it look a little bit less steep, I think. Even though I know it is steep, but it's not the plan. No, increase you lot. Oh yeah, I got a new mouse as well, by the way. Finally, I know I've been saying it for, well, since beginning of January, I think. Yeah, we have got a new mouse now. I'm chuffed with it. Good value as well, for what it is. There we go. I think it was like £13. I mean, it looks... It lights up as well. I had no idea it even lights up. That's just a bonus though, if anything. Oh, whoa. There we go. Again, the camera went all weird there. It's the second time that's happened today. That's not good. Too strong, I think. That's fine. Yeah, okay, we'll work on the terrain there eventually. It's not really a priority as of right now. What I do want to try and do, though, is work on the terrain inside of here, which is a priority. That. Okay, let's go with that for now. I might want to try and extend the land out here a little bit, if I'm honest. Let's see. Yeah, we have given ourselves a lot more room to work with here. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely some more land. Lovely. More out there as well. So what I'm going to try and do is flatten the foundation and bring you guys out here. And instantly, essentially, just lower you down. Yep. Good. I'm liking that. I know it's still a bit steep, but I don't mind having a hill or anything. That's fine. So right from that side, maybe... Oh. Why is the camera so messed up today? I might have to restart my game if it's going to continue, but... Let's see. No, we'll call it the cup, yum. There we go. I've saved it just in case I do want to restart the game to try and fix the camera. Because it is a bit annoying, if I'm honest. There we go. Up there a little bit. That's fine. Good. Nice. Now back to this. I think what I want to try and do is, again, have you come around here. That's fine. Then make this a bit sharper. It was like that, essentially. There we go. And grab you. And again, jut you in there a little bit. Make sure you're all the same. Is that a bit too sharp? No. It's okay. All that just for now. Probably it's going to go back in the exact same spots, but it's good just to get rid of it for now. I've still got this mountain as well to do. Damn. How are we going to do you then? I suppose just build you up. You are tall though, damn. Just connect you like that. I wonder if the building features are a bit better in Planet Coaster 2. Or even in Planet Zoo. I've actually forgotten a lot about Planet Zoo. Because on one hand you feel like it can't get much worse. Then it's not that bad, it just depends on what you're doing. If you're going for like a normal park, it's fine. Then when you're doing something silly like what I'm doing, it's a bit more fiddly. It's the word I would use. Not worse, but just fiddly. And it can be worse. There we go, this is a bit better. This side's looking mostly fine. I can change a couple things there quite easily. You're gonna have to come down a little bit more though, like to there. I'm liking that. And again, push you out here a little bit. Nose you off. Increase you there. I don't like the way that you're sticking out now. Yeah, that's better. A lot better. Can always smoothen things out eventually. That's not my biggest concern as of right now. It's just try not to make this area look too big. That's what I'm trying to do. Surely I can get rid of these trees, right? I can, yeah. Good. Right in my way, but apparently before I couldn't. They're gone now, that's all that matters. Life can go on. Not that it stopped, but oh well. I'll just stick to that. See, the thing is, I'm building that, and then this is going up as well. Which makes this really annoying. Size of this mountain, damn. I wonder if this is this the easiest way to build mountains? I don't know, might be. I mean, that seemed pretty good. Build you up here as well. Okay, good. I was trying to smooth everything out, I suppose, right? Bring you back a little bit. Bring you back a little bit like that. Okay, now let's try. We have to do some painting here as well, by the way. Definitely have to do some painting. I feel like this could have gone worse. This definitely could have gone worse. I don't want to speak too soon though, because obviously we're not done with it. But I feel like after we do end up smoothing everything out, it could end up looking nice. Hopefully. It better do anyway. There we go. Better do. Yeah, see, that looks fine. It looks a bit more natural. Although again, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's what I was going to try and do. You can go out to there. That's fine. Then we're going to get our water. You're going to go back in. No, why? Sure. I don't know what the point of that's even going to be, but we've got it there now. I'm sure we can make this look like some sort of pirates coast or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're then just going to go around here a little bit. We've definitely given ourselves a really good coastline now compared to what we had before. That feels pretty decent. Okay. I like the maracas in the background. That was the very first instrument we had to learn in school. It was that and like these pipe things that we should just bang on the table. No idea what they were called. There were these different coloured pipes, and depending on the size of the pipe, it would make a different sound, a different pitch of sound. We had to learn that. We then, well, we attempted, should I say, to learn the piano. It was like this keyboard thing. No one could play it. Then it was the flute, an instrument I believe should be banned worldwide. Just for the sound of it. Unless you're a professional and it sounds pretty good. But when you've got a classroom full of children who don't want to be there and instead just want to be outside playing football, then I don't know, the noise is bad. Dreadful. There we go. It's almost good. I feel like I'm going to just back this up a little bit more. Fully use all the land that we've been given here. Further up. There we go. In fact, you know what? Actually, that looks nice as an island by itself, if I'm honest. There we go. We'll turn that into some kind of island. Good. We can have the rocks just going from there to there, essentially. I'll think about that another day. In fact, that's actually a good idea. Have other islands around this island, because then it doesn't look as weird. Like, again, have something else over here. There, maybe. Like a very small gap in between here and there. Have a pretty good connection, maybe. Smaller island somewhere here. Yeah. Lots of possibilities, that's for sure. I'm definitely liking this coastline a lot more than what I was liking it before, so that's good. And again, a very sharp little cut into there. Good. part down there as well. Good. Very final thing that I think we should try and do is just a little spike there. Like so. There's a couple more somewhere over here. This probably doesn't look very natural, but I'm not going for realism. In case you haven't seen. No, I don't like that. Yeah. So I think that's going to be our outside actually done. There we go, everybody. 56 minutes of landscaping and an intro to the stream, of course. The main island itself now. I'm going to try and position it so it looks like this sort of POV rather than this POV. I feel like this POV can end up looking a bit better. POV meaning point of view, by the way. Sorry, I should have probably explained that. So how chunky do I want this island to actually be? Because, oh, can you imagine, by the way, having a roller coaster that, like, starts here, but then goes around these islands? That could look nice. And have some, like, rocks along here as well. Yeah. It looks sick. But you're going to be able to actually extend down here a good amount, then come back here maybe. Yeah, this is like where our main coast is going to be. I think. That could look pretty good. Have our beach along there. Some mountainous terrain there, some mountainous terrain this side, and then like a nice, flat, smooth bit in the middle. In case you're wondering, actually, no. I've got no idea what I'm talking about. Hey, it might work out. It might look dreadful, it might work out, though. We never know. Never know unless you don't go. Or whatever the lyric is for All-Stars. You never know if you don't glow. No. You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. There we go. Got it right the 10th time. So I think, yeah, this is going to be the island. Why is one bit slightly lower than the other bit? Oh, that's really annoying. Why? Why have you done this to me? There we go. That's better. We could have some, like, caves here as well. You never know. Now, the next part's going to be trying to actually design our houses. Hopefully this area is big enough. I mean, it seems pretty massive. So. Okay. Oh, I just messed around my mic. Cool. If I want to try and have the main beach area somewhere over here, is that where I want the dock to be? Because I feel like it would make sense if the dock was close to it. Maybe turn this area here into the dock. Okay. Like that. Is this where I want the ships to come? I feel like that would be quite nice, actually. You get off the ship here. You can instantly see the mountain on this side. can feel my mouse again acting weird. Is everything looks like it's just rotated. Everything's slanted a bit to the right? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. I don't like this part of the island here, if I'm honest. I feel like what I might even want to try and do is go into our terrain. Actually push you back a little bit. Like that. Which then gives us a little bit more room to increase you out. Like this. Yeah, I definitely do prefer that compared to what we had before. I suppose, yeah, we'll make this area the port. Okay, let's do it. The very first thing that we have to try and do again is select that spawn point, which I believe I've buried. Oh dear. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a disaster. So what I can do is grab it and put it there. There we go. There we go. Come one, come all. This exclusive island experience. How many guests are we going to get? Oh, we got guests! Although, I've apparently placed that down the wrong way. Have I? Hello? Oh dear. Okay, maybe if I try and place down a ride. I don't want my guests to get stuck here, because they are kind of important part of a park, is having guests. So very quickly, this is obviously not going to stay. I just need something. There we go. Now you've actually got a reason to visit the park. Are you going to? No. So now I've got to wonder why are they not spawning in. Because they should do. I don't see why that would make a difference. Park does not have an... Oh. Oh, is that the reason why? Okay, wait. If I go into shops and facilities, which is this one, should be somewhere here, right? Yeah. Okay. What are you even snapping to? Sure. There we go. Okay, now we've got guests coming in. They're stuck. How are you stuck? Are you still stuck? There's nowhere for you to go. Are you dumb? Can I fire you? Eject. Okay, security. Security! I want you to eject this family from my vision. Arrest them. Banish them. Security, where are you going? Get your lazy backside here, please. Security status. Kick him out. Instruct a security I literally just did. Is it because you're not trained? Doesn't matter. Regardless, this test was to see if this was going to work. And it does work. So, that's good. Anyway, so the part now is to try and design a boat. Or a pier, for now. Promenade. Is that the official word? Promenade? Yeah. So should we go with like a wooden promenade or a concrete one? I'm feeling like concrete would be nice. That could work. Yeah, that would definitely work, I think. I do want you to be slightly bigger, though. Well, that's length, whoops. We'll go 6. Actually, 5. I don't want this part to be too massive, if I'm honest. Bro. I then want you to come straight down here. There we go. The material is fine. I can always change the material in a minute anyway. So this part's going to be relatively straight. Do I want it to be straight, though? I mean, well, this part won't be. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. I don't know why it didn't appear on screen. Oh, there we go. Eris IVRC. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Very kind of you. I do prefer that. Yep. Material-wise, let's change that now. I think this will look quite nice. Is there anything else I can do settings-wise? No, that's all good. No. Yeah, that's all good. Yep. Really gonna elevate it. I'm probably gonna have to change eventually. Turn that on. As of right now, yeah, this is all good. There we go. Welcome, Vinod. Hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Why is anyone going on this ride? In fact, you know what? Let's just get rid of it. It looks weird. I was only there to test things out. And things have been tested. Look at them all panicking. Help! Get us out! Help! No. They will suffer. Unfortunately. I mean, it sucks, but what can you do? Oh no! Anyway. Get some nice back streets here. I'll go in that direction. So where do I want this mountain to be necessarily? I feel like just either side of this path would be quite nice. Further out in this direction for sure. I very quickly want you to go around here. A nice small gap there. Is that the same? No. There we go. Do something like that. I think what I'm honestly going to do is this. Just like what I was doing the other day, actually. Very similar design. Made the 32 quantum encoders. Oh, nice. Got everything running, and now you built the 63 nuclear reactors to use for the Fixonium. And then you'll have made 3 terawatts of power. That's pretty good. That should be a pretty good amount of power. Nice. This part's going to be wood, I think. But this is like the actual pier. There we go. Don't need to come down too far. Go. In fact, I might be a bit of a for that, but there we go. Had to. Like that. Might even add one more pier eventually as well. Good. Have some fishing boats out here as well. I say it like I'm going to build a bloody fishing boat. I don't know how I'm to build a fishing boat. Terrain-wise, I'm honestly thinking just no. I'm honestly thinking do a little bit of this. No. Aw, screw me. Why do you go up, though? Looks a bit better. I'm most likely going to end up building some, like, built-in rocks along here anyway. Looks fine. There we go. The reason why I've done this, by the way, is I don't yet know if I want to, like, jut this part in, or if I want to build some sort of, like, play area out here. Or some huts of some sorts. But for now, there we go. Why are you white? I asked myself the same question. Sorry, I had to. Let's just reduce that for now. Maybe not that small. There we go. So yeah. No. Should we just like try and build a shop first? Just so I can get my head around everything. I think after we do our very first shop or park entrance, anything, then we'll be pretty happy. So this is going to be like our main promenade area. That can look pretty decent, I think. It was not exactly where I was going to build my original promenade, which is still supposed to be around there, but bear in mind this island's going to be a decent size, so that's it. you're fine. Build like a nice building there, potentially. Yeah. Make that a big one. Do I like this path? No. Honest, I don't. Do that. Make it a bit older. Yeah. I think it's quite nice, but I don't like that sort of shiny gold looking material inside of there. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. I'm sure we'll find somewhere to use it though. Absolutely. So, very first building. I want to try and go with limestone, my broski. Or is it lime plaster? Is it limestone? No, it's not. It's not this. It is lime plaster, but it's two different words. Okay. There we go. So, how am I going to do this? That's fantastic. Epic start of insane proportions. Why not rotate you? Don't be a twat. There we go. So yeah, definitely what I'm going to try and do here is not that. Shift not rotates. Is it R? How do you rotate? Ah, okay. Ah. Oh, damn, it's finicky. We'll do that for now. I think that's going to be okay. Now let's try and work on the coloring. For this particular build, I'm thinking... thinking not this. What did I have before? I think it was that. Sure. I don't want it too... that's perfect, I think. I don't want it too orange. I'm then going to build you... Oh, how do I want to try and design this? Chuck you in there for now. The next Satisfactory stream, no idea. Whenever I feel like streaming it, as of right now, is not anytime soon. Yep. Yep. Can then have some sort of like pillar there, I suppose. What I could in theory do. Wait, how wide is that? Oh, 5. Okay, I don't want it to be 5. Annoyingly. That's better. It's okay, Vinod. Thank you for tuning in. Have a nice rest of your day. fine. What did I just do there? Oh, no, I don't want that. I mean, it works. No, I don't like that. Stick to that just for now. We'll try and rotate you a little bit, because, I mean, you're slightly off. That seems good. I don't even know if I did anything there, but it felt like I did. The next part to do is this. There we go. They changed the color for them things, but that's completely fine. Suppose I then want this part to try and angle up with that. So can I change the snap on this? No. Though a 1 meter long grid's a lot easier to work with, I think. What I want. First of all, what's the colour for this? I do quite like this. Control C. Control V, is that going to work? It does work. Nope. Lovely. The next part is then this. No. Okay, that's slightly better. I feel like this is a good idea if that was building just like a straight sort of... I was going to say factory. It's not a factory, is it? Restaurant. But I'm not. How do I bend it? I wonder, can I do this? I think so. Don't know how it will look though. Very slightly off, I think, isn't it? I mean, that looks fine. That. I think what I'm going to have to do first though is actually place in the path, if I'm honest. It's going to be there. Okay. So that can all go. You can then duplicate yourself over there and... I suppose there. How do I get a nice curve? Oh! By adding a curve! Wow, who'd have thought? That is surprising. Wow. That explains the curve for there, but not the curve for here. I know this is a chimney, but we can probably use it for something that's a bit better than just a chimney. Its life with me is potentially promising. Nope. For now, I'll zone you there. Not sure if I'll keep that. That's what I can do. I can try and make this area here into like some sort of upstairs bar, maybe? Either visually or like an actual upstairs bar. Can you imagine that's the very first thing on this island that you walk into? A bar. Which, to be fair, that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't even drink and I like that. Well, I've started to drink recently. When I say I've started to drink, I mean like literally 3 sips of a beer and that's about it. Already a raving alcoholic, as you can probably tell. Nah. Not me. Not now. Is they raving or raging? I think they're saying it's raging alcoholic. Anyway. Could also be raving, depends how many you've had. Okay. Looks so bad from the back. But hey, don't we all? So yeah, if I was to make that into an upstairs bar, how would I? I suppose the first thing to do... Gee, what is the first thing to do? You don't have staff? That's fine. Oh, there's still people here. There is nothing here. Leave. Don't know how I'm going to do this side either, by the way. We'll see. One entrance there, one entrance there. We're going to have another entrance over there as well. So yeah, the plan is to add this here. Like that. Okay. I quite like that now. Yep. Maybe even turn it into some sort of tower. That could look decent. I don't know if that will match with what we're going to be doing over here, but you never know. In fact, that's actually a shout. Ah. That's me doing an impression of me shouting. Then I build you around the back. So. That path's going to be an interesting one. See what we're going to do with that as well. Honestly, what we'll do here is get rid of that. And increase this design just around here. That. Then we grab you. Put you out here. Suppose I could go with this. Wasn't really intending on doing that, but it's nice. Do you not stick out there? Oh, you absolute son of a gun. Oh well. Not doing that, no. For now, I don't know what to do with that. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I've already got that there. Wait, no, do I? No, I don't. I want to have that there. There we go. So why... Oh. There we go. That's not what we want, though. Is that higher than that? No, I don't think it is. No, it's fine. Okay. The material is a bit weird. I don't like how grey this part looks. I'm sure when we add all the colours in, it'll end up looking alright, in all fairness. So where's the bar gonna go? Yeah, I've convinced myself that I've got to have a bar now. So yeah, that's gonna still go up to there. What if I was to... Rid of this area. That. And these walls are gonna have to go, which is fine because we've now got that curve there, so that's gonna be covering everything. Now you're gonna go up to around about this sort of height. And again, my mouse is... There we go. There? Good. I really hate that. Get it out. Yeah, it's not a different height to that. It just looks at it from that angle. Now, the problem with doing something like this, well, something that you've never done before, is that you really have no clue if it's going to end up looking good or not. And you just have to risk it. Or you just don't bother doing it, but that, again, what's the point? Live. There we go. I feel like we've got the outskirts of a decent looking gaff, as people say. I don't know what that means. I think it means like house or something. In English. Well, roadman English, which is not real English. I want to try and chuck you guys in here, honestly. There? Try and get the angle right. There. No. You gotta move in there a little bit. You see what I mean though? Like, even though this is designed to be a chimney, it doesn't necessarily have to be. There we go. It definitely looks weird. It definitely looks weird. I don't hate it though. Let's just try and find a suitable roof. Yeah, this part as well, I'm gonna definitely put some like trees and stuff around there. It needs trees, it needs bushes, it needs Jesus, it needs everything as of right now. Many guests are trapped in the park. That's unfortunate for them. Your guests are dying. Oh dear. That is a concern. Not to me. Because I'm building a bar that's going to be selling milkshakes. Let's hope that my milkshakes bring all the guests to the park. If it doesn't, then it's bad milkshakes. And milkshakes bring... No, stop. Well, this is going to be like my actual roof. Yeah, that was quite nice. Ooh. at that. Beautiful. I do want it to stick out a bit more than what it's currently doing, but it's okay. And that will then go on top. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's lovely, that. Gorgeous. It's actually not too bad. I quite like it. So can you not get chucked into there? Why not? The right height, nice. I don't know what I'm going to do up here, by the way. Again, zero plans. What's you? Rough brick chimney? No, 999. Rough concrete? No. Brother, No, don't want the Stuco one. I've used that too many times in my life. Wooden platform? No. Oh, that's it. That's literally it. Okay. Like, it's not bad. It's just not really what I kind of wanted. Oh, well. That's a shame. There we go. Just... Can you not just build next to each other? Is it that hard? Well, apparently, yes. Is that too low? No. Oh. I feel like somebody's watching me. Sorry, I feel like all of this has to extend out a little bit. Not that, literally anything but that one. There we go, like that. No, how am I selecting, like, objects through the objects I want to select? It's a talent to be this bad at video games, honestly. Like, it is generally a gift for me to be this bad at video games. I don't understand. Bum, 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 bum. Where's the one I'm looking for? I think it's you. It is. Is there a 1 meter tall one? Yes. There we go. In fact, I'm actually going to build you in here. What I'm going to do is separate you from here. Just for now, I'm then going to zoop you back to there. I know it's not called zooping in this game, I'm aware. There we go. Please just let me... Thank you. Thank you. That was my attempt at singing the background sound, which, if you can't hear that song, by the way, I didn't just sound like a dog dying for no reason. I was trying to sing the background song. I know, voice like an angel. Thank you. Oh, really? You're gonna do this to me now? I've got to split it from the building, but it was the building. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah. The height's the only thing I'm too concerned about as of right now. Wrong button. You'll be fine there. Height-wise, I want you to go a little bit further down. There. I just want you to... There we go. Okay. Oh. Not too bad. Oh, that looks quite nice, actually. Again, that... the chimney bit does stick out, but I wonder... This might be a 200 IQ play that you're about to witness, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's not, then just don't flip the bit of me saying that. What if I was to turn you upside down, spin you around, and do this? No one needs to know it's a chimney. No one. If we do something like that, which has no purpose, it just looks a bit okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna lie, the original intention wasn't to have that going the entire way around. I feel like it adds a bit of character. That's my way of saying I don't know if I like it. Let's try and add in some vines, other items along here maybe. That could help. I would rather this actually goes in a bit more. Although, what if we have lights on top of that? Wait. Let's just start off with terrain, actually. And we'll go to our paths. Jut you out there. I keep using the word jut, but it's the right word to use in that scenario, I think. Ew, what you done there, like? Don't use that. Yeah, that's the proper one. So how am I going to do this? Suppose we go with something like that? No. We go with something like this. Which is how far I think I want to try and extend this. Yep. Just not this actual, like, this roof part, I'm just going to leave it here. So what I'm going to try and do is get you, drop you down. Of course, this part sticks out a bit too much. Split that from the building. Then everything else apart from the roof is going to continue here a little bit. We can finish off this part of the house. Or bar, whatever. Except you lot shouldn't be that. There we go. Nice. I feel like this area has got really good potential. It's just, again, whether or not I'm going to be creative enough. That's what I'm a bit concerned about now. I say concerned, it's not going to keep me up at night, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, waste this decent looking build. Okay, we'll chuck you down there for now. And I suppose I actually want to make this an alley, like a very small alley. I might even want to increase it to there, honestly. Increase you to that. We'll look a bit like that. The part on top here, I don't know what to go with. I'm almost feeling like this is too... Oh, I can change the color. The game changer, actually, if I'm honest. What color do I want to go with? That, I think. Let's try it. Can't select that, that's fine. Lovely. Okay. Welcome to the best patches, hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. Normally what I like to try and do, whether it's Satisfactory, whether it's Planet Coaster, City Sky, maybe not City Skylines, Minecraft, is I like to try and build one wall. If I think that one wall that looks fine, then brilliant, I'll then just... I'll then do the rest, rather than building the entire building, then realizing, wow, this looks really bad. And then sort of like just not wanting to play the game ever again. Rage quitting the game. There we go, that's the plan over there. Honestly, probably have one of these guys over here as well. Add some bushes and all that along there. Oh, okay. Not bad. Let's add some vines. Not the social media app vine, but like actual vines. And lights as well. That's the very first thing I want to try and do. Try and put some lights on top of here. Okay. I was thinking about these lights earlier, because I feel like they could look really good in here. Oh, you know what? This looks nice. Okay. I quite like that. My expectations, when it comes to everything, is normally really low. But when it comes to myself, it's surprisingly high. I've just thought about that now. For literally almost every single thing in my life, expectations are always very, very low. Which might sound like a bad thing, but in all honesty, it's actually a really good thing. It means that I'm very rarely disappointed. Like, very rare. If I'm ever disappointed by something that I haven't done, then best believe it's probably shite. in all honesty. Although there have been a couple of occasions where that hasn't been the case. For example, I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 about 6 months ago, and the only thing you ever hear about is like, it's the best game ever, it's fantastic, it's so good. I played it, and I didn't care for it, if I'm honest. I didn't hate it, but I haven't played it at all since I got it. I'm probably the only person in the world who's not excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I just do not care for it at all. Give me a minute. I've seen the trailers. It looks good. I'm probably going to get it in a couple years after it comes out when it's like half the price. But I don't care for it. I really don't. Bloody type. Sorry. Chuck you along there now. Yeah, GTA 6. I'm sure it'll be great. I'm not gonna stream it unless I get given some sort of code. I'm not gonna stream it. Not select you. Oh, there we go. Oh, part of a different building. Fair enough. Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't select you, you cheeky thing. There we go. I know these are like pirate lights, aren't they? What's their official name? Lantern Chain. They look really good, though. I feel like they suit the ambiance I'm trying to go for, so let's just go for it, honestly. Only downside now is that you can just see the wood sticking out there. We don't want that, obviously. So we will try and make some changes to that in just a minute. Okay, so... Hello? Why? There we go. I was pressing the wrong button. Whoops, my bad. There. Yep. Cover those things. Get them out of here. Yeah, we'll definitely continue that around the outside. I wonder what I'm going to do here now. I was thinking just some windows, like a balcony up there. That would look pretty sick. This tower, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it. I do not know. I mean, obviously that's massive. It doesn't need to be that big. I really don't know what I'm going to do with that. I feel like I'm going to have to tackle this next. Because it looks great. Of course, it divides the buildings. And I'm definitely going to be having more of these like spheres going around my builds. But for this one in particular, yeah, I'm out of ideas what to do for it. I should have probably done that instead. There we go. Lovely. And do that. I don't want to have it there. When it comes to plants, I'm honestly thinking just going with something nice and simple. Also, am I done with this? Like, these columns? I feel like there should be something, like a little bit of wood. Have we got any woods? I ask myself that question too many times a day. Wait, no, wait, no, wait. Pause. I didn't say anything. There we go. These lights could look pretty cool. I think, oh, on top of here? Would they make sense, though, on top of that? I don't know. Perfect. There. Okay, guys, we're done now. We're done. No. I was thinking about something there, but I don't think that would have worked out very well. Oh yeah, wood. Give me your word after midnight. Right, so of course we could go with this, and honestly, I think it looks rather dapper, so I honestly might just go with that. We have got some ladders, which I'd probably add from decoration, but that's about it. Barrels, no. What is this? Oh yeah, this, I don't understand what this is supposed to be. Is it scaffolding? Yeah, if I bothered reading what it said, I'd probably find the answer to what I was wondering. It's massive. Is that all we've got for wooden stuff? That can't be it. I can't imagine that there's too much other stuff here. Okay. I love being wrong, just like constantly. Constantly being wrong. It's like my part-time hobby at this point. What I'm looking for is, yeah, something, okay, maybe not quite like that. There. How would that look? I'm a bit skeptical with this. Like most things in life, to be honest. Sometimes it's good to be skeptical, though. Yo! Thank you very much to Claudio Segonini for the sub. I'm sure I got that spot on. If I didn't, please feel free to correct me. I definitely got it wrong. I'm so sorry. How does this look? I mean, it's literally bloody floating, so maybe if I wasn't, like, blind as a bat, I wouldn't have done that. But even still, I don't think I'm going to like it that much. No, but I'm not going to delete it, though, because what I'm going to do instead is this. Yeah, I do like this, though. I'm a very big fan of that. Make sure that you guys are lined up. Yes. Oui, monsieur. Fantastique. Maybe, can I... This might be pushing it. Wait, why have I selected... No. Oh, I've built this as part of that building. No. And now I can't select it. Oh, screw me. What I was gonna do, though, is this. Like that. I like that quite a lot, actually. It's one of those things, it's such a small detail, but I think it ends up looking good. Detail, load, sorry, it ends up looking really good. You don't have a staff? I don't care. Let them quit. It's just 2025, where apparently they have to rely on tips in order to have a payable wage. Okay, what's going on here, actually? It's not straight, is it? Okay. That's annoying. So first of all, let's split you from the main building. Ungroup scenery? No. Bloody hell, I didn't even... How are we looking now? Okay, a gap the size of, like, Bahrain has just opened up inside of there. Fantastic. Now you're pretty much non-existent. Good job, me. How are we looking now? I'm liking visually what I'm seeing down there. Very good, okay. Happy with that. Happy with that. Smashed it. Let's go. Now how do I select you? Oh gosh. No. What? Okay. I want you. Allah. I want you to move into there. Perfect. Was that so difficult? No. Then you go there. Wow. Isn't that's amazing? Okay. Very quickly, just maneuver you out of there. Edit this. You and you. There. Lovely. Yes, I do like that. Again, it's the minor details that often end up being amazing. I can see it. Wait. I don't like how that's poking out through here, though. So in that case, we're going to go back into here and change that. Yeah, I'm definitely planning to do a few more Twitch streams where I mess around with things like this. Because again, we've been live now for 2 hours, which is longer than I said I would be live for, which I think I always say, to be honest. And all we've really done is this. I do like I do like this island that we've designed, and I feel like it's going to end up being good. The problem is just the overall layout of this. Sorry, I've just got some breaking news, everybody. Breaking news coming in right now, live from the UK. Someone has defeated my Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and they've claimed my local gym. Who are they? Where do they live? This is like groundbreaking stuff here, chat. I'm sorry. You complete and utter. I'll have a very strict conversation with them later on. You can't just go around defeating gyms. That's piccolophobic. That's my group, piccolophobes. Wait, no, I'm not a piccolophobe, but I'm against piccolophobes. Absolutely. I've coined the term. I need something. I need plot armor. Okay, so bushes. I do like a good bush. So let's go with... Should we start off with trees? Oh wow, you'll complement this build fantastically. Bit of a smaller one maybe? Yes. Preferably, actually, yeah, even smaller than that. Maybe even a palm tree. Or two. Lower you down just a little bit. I feel like that could be a pretty cool looking entrance. We either turn that into like an actual entrance where you can go in, or we'll just add a door there for looks. I am thinking... Hello, is this the German Coast Guard? What are you thinking about? No, I have been thinking though. That could be quite nice. In fact, let's try it. Just for now, I'll get rid of that. And I suppose I want to try and copy over everything here. Okay, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Like that, I suppose. Yeah. Welcome, Ray. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Ooh. Okay, so I've got to stick this out a little bit more, actually. That's fine. Maybe. It's fine. No. Oh, dearie me. Move. There we go. And you're then going to have to go back, I suppose? There we go. Okay. I might as well just get rid of you, honestly. Boom, 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 boom. Doo-doo. Okay. No. Yeah, potentially yes. Yes. Good. Final thing from me is no... that. Okay. Are you going to be sticking out? You are. That's completely fine. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I'm not too surprised. All we have to do is literally very small nudge, like that. That's all you need. No, whoa, don't quit. No. I thought I almost quit there. What buttons did I even press? Move you in. There we go. Oh. I feel like that's a lot higher than the other side. Let's try and lower you guys down a pretty good amount, actually. How low can I go? Until it's too low to go low. Go low to go. There. That's fine. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. And now that can be a really cool looking entrance. Potentially. I feel like, okay, maybe you should go a little bit further back. Like there. Before the pillar. Then a bit further that way. Actually, no, honestly, you've got to come out a little bit. It's progressing. It is progressing. I feel like a nice door in here now will just... yeah. It will, yeah. That's what it will do. It will just, yeah. I'm just thinking, how would this look here? I feel like it would look nice for the door entrance, but that's about it. The door entrance, nice. One there. I suppose, yeah, we'll chuck you in there. Now the doors, I believe, actually, they might even be in buildings if I'm on. Yeah, they are, okay. What do I even add down here? Beautiful, but too big. I need something that's nice and tall. No, too small. Massively overly confiscating? Compensating. There we go. Like that. No. That's quite nice. I don't like the way the stairs are just there, though. What I might even do, which is a bit of a hassle, but... do I want to do it? No. Not worth it. Is it? No, it is worth it. I'm going to essentially indent this entire wall. Which will not be... Actually, no, it will be fairly simple as long as I don't overcomplicate it. However, this is... The whole point of this channel is essentially overcomplicating things. At this point. Also, why are you there? I don't think I actually want you there. Sorry. I just apologized to a wall. Nice. There. Okay, now I feel like it's properly indented. Now can I go with this? I can. And it actually ends up looking quite nice. Very nice. Trying to find out what to do now with this roof. I suppose just keep it simple. You don't have staff? Yeah. Thanks for the life update, game. Okay. That was worth. I think that was definitely worth it. Can I change the colors on you? Reds. Let's see, that pink's looking nice. I like the color pink, by the way. I know it's not a masculine color. I know. My two favorite colors. Yeah, I'll say my two favorite colors at the minute. I would say are pink and black. Very contrasting colors, but yeah. I mean, black's my favorite color. I love black. All my clothes are black, except for this one because it's Irish, but everything else is pretty much black, except for my English top. I have to make sure I've got both my English and Irish tops. Add a nice window up. If I can try and get the right camera angle. There we go. Really struggling to do. Look up. No. There we go. First try. I don't think I want to add a balcony to this part because you've got like an actual balcony there and an actual balcony there. I feel like just going with a window for this one. That's cute. Hate it. How's that? That's okay. If I want to do that, I can. Is there another option potentially? I mean, that's cute, but I don't want to go with it. Nope. There's not really very many windows to choose from, is there? That's cool. I'm not going to pay for it. Yeah, this is the sort of style I think could be quite nice, but again, let's just go with... I've never seen that window in this game before. This looks a bit like a door, so I'm not going to go with that. I feel like a nice double window here could look quite decent. Wait, what? They're not DLC. What are you on about? Did I misclick on something? Because that just said this was DLC. It's definitely not DLC. I haven't got a single DLC for this game, by the way. Not one. I would like to, but I don't play the game enough. I mean, you are sticking out a little bit. That's potentially fine, though. Can I change the background color here just so it's slightly lighter? I try and find the color. Very good. That's beautiful. Like the door here though it's a bit old, isn't it? Which I like, but is it a bit too old? I'm starting to sound like a Minecraft YouTuber now. Is it too old? But yeah, no, I think the door needs to change. For now, I'm gonna put you over here. That could look nice. No. Maybe it's a bit too tall. No. Yeah. Potentially a yes for that. No. 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 Potentially really cool for like a basement. In fact, we can definitely have that somewhere around here in this small alleyway. Can you just imagine this, right? This is my vision. Small path along there. Building there, balconies, barrels, dungeons, dragons, Warhammer 40k now. Just small alleyway. I think it'd look quite nice there. Just without the Dungeons and Dragons part. Okay, no. Happy with that. Make you a bit darker like that, yeah. Beautiful. What's you? Oh, that's for that part? Pink. Okay. The final thing that I'm gonna do before I generally have to evacuate my building from the heat. I'm dying. I'm dead. Chat, I'm dead. Like, my corpse is the only thing left on today's stream. Also, this is such a nitpicky thing for me to do. Can I make you straight? Yes. Because no. Okay, I'll do that then. No, I don't want to do that. That's good. I really like that. Still got a lot of work to do, but yeah, the final thing I was going to try and do is just add some things along the side here. Some like wall skirting. I don't even know what it's called. Nice, knocked over my phone. Sides. Is it just called side skirting? Baseboard or skirting board? The wall and the floor. That's not what I'm trying to do. They're called dado rails or chair rails. Yeah, like a chair rail, but for a wall, essentially. I don't know why I just sidetracked myself looking for that. So, buildings. You guys just hear a doorbell? It's a sound effect when you open up the doors tab. I was so confused. I thought the doorbell just went off in my office. I'm the only person in my house. Well, that just scared the living daylights out of me. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, what's going on? Why am I singing bloody crazy for? I actually hate that song. You. Support. Fuck, I need support after this stream. To be fair, I've actually really enjoyed it. So, it's a bit of a win-win. Can I change the color of you? If so, you're perfect. Well, I mean, I can. Yeah, yeah. I can. No. It's quite nice. I don't think I want this, though. But it's nice. Very nice. That could probably work quite well somewhere out here. I'm not going to, but it could work out. There. I'm off. Oh, I've gone sidetracked, haven't I? I changed the color. This game's got everything sorted, man, I promise you. Question is, though, are you actually going to appear the same color as this because you're a completely different material? Yes. I'll indent you a little bit. I think that will end up looking really cool, if I'm honest. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks great. You can barely even see it, but... well. It's good, though. I almost don't want you to see it. Because we're going to have one door down there, another door here. So I feel like if there was 3 doors all visible in one shot, it might look a little bit weird anyway. Also, I love this color. I'm definitely going to make a building next to this building this color. Because what I want to try and do, like, if you guys remember that example that I showed towards the very beginning of the live stream. If you guys remember the example that I showed towards the very beginning of the live stream, there was lots of different colored buildings. So I don't just want to have something like that and then that's it. No, I want to try and incorporate different colors next to each other so it feels unique in that way. Regardless, back to this. Now I'm wondering, because I've now got that color copied, can I just... That is not the color. This doesn't actually seem to be working. That seems better. I'm sure I was just doing something wrong. I mean, I'm always doing something wrong. Is that much of a surprise? Perfect. I can't copy both of them over. That's okay. Nice. I really like this. The way that we indented it. Can I change the colors of you guys? I don't think I even want to, but can I? If I really wanted to. I could. No, your colors are completely fine. Anything make you slightly brighter. Like that. Yeah, it just makes it stick out that little bit more. Honestly, I'm completely down for it, I think. I have to zoom out a little bit, see if it's going to be good, but it looks good from this angle at least. Flowers, I don't think... Actually, I can change the flowers, but I'm not going to. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, chat, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'm very happy with this progress that we've made so far. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. We are going to be live again on Satisfactory. Today's Monday, so... Thursday? No. I've actually got no idea. Because again, I'm not here Wednesday, I'm not here Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So, we'll see. We'll see. Regardless, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you to the 63 people that tuned in today. Thank you very much, everybody. I do greatly appreciate that. And thank you for the 1 like on the stream there as well. It's very kind of you. But regardless, have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for watching. And like always, Godspeed.